The 55th annual Juno Awards are fast approaching, and today this year's host was announced along with special award recipients taking part of the show. In the show, the CBC's Griffin Yeager joins me now on set with more. Oh my goodness, I'm just, so excited. I can barely read the scripts. Tell us more. Mae Martin is hosting.
Yeah, we're here again. Mae and I actually had the chance to sit down with each other and talk about, how they're feeling going into this hosting gig. They hosted the Canadian Screen Awards a couple years ago, but this is their first time hosting the Junos. And I asked Mae, what does a Mae Martin Junos feel like? What are we in for? And here's what they had to say.
What I want to get away from is that stuffy award show feeling. I want it to have the energy of a live music show kind of. So I hope the audience gets a little raucous, or at least our vocal,
So we're in for a concert, we're in for a bit of a party that Mae wants to throw. And, it's exciting because this is coming straight off of the success of Wayward, which they penned, starred, executive produced, among other things. They released an album last year. They're about to go on tour. So there's really so much happening. And it really feels like we're having this huge moment in Canadian pop culture right now. Bieber will be headlining Coachella. Wayward was hugely successful. Heated rivalry, of course, is everywhere right now. So Mae and I talked about that moment and how it feels being a part of it now as the Juno host. Here's what that.
I really feel it. I feel like a huge sense of pride, and I think sort of the worse things get around us, the more we rally together and realize that we actually do have a really distinct cultural identity. And it just takes a handful of things to break through and show people that, Canadian content has global appeal and what hardworking artists there are here.
You bet there's global appeal. Okay, so along with the announcement of the host, what other news do we have of Juno and other announcements?
Yeah, so we just learned today that Daniel Caesar, Toronto's own, will be receiving the International Achievement Award. He'll also be taking the stage for a special performance. Super exciting. We saw when he performed at Trinity Bellwoods Park in Toronto, fans went wild. So now he'll be on the Juno stage for all of Canada to see, from the start of his career with Freudian, going double platinum and platinum in the US, to his most recent album. He received his first US top 10, so he'll be recognized for really taking Canadian music to the global stage. Really nice to see. Along with Daniel Caesar, Billy Talent will be receiving the Humanitarian Award. The band is really known for their long-standing commitment to social impact and philanthropy. Their work with Make Music Matter, War Child, MS Canada, among other organizations, hosting benefit concerts, you name it. So they'll be recognized for their work and advocacy. And of course, the Junos would not be the Junos without some music and performances. William Prince will be taking the stage, two-time Juno winner. He's really this roots influence artist, and he's going to be taking the stage for a nice little performance. We also know from previous announcements that Joni Mitchell will be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Nelly Furtado inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, and of course some other performances too. We're going to see Hamilton's own Arkells, as well as the Beaches at the 55th Annual Juno Awards, which take place in Hamilton on March 29th.
So exciting. The only name missing is Celine Dion, right?
Let's get her on the list.
Yes. Okay, thanks for this. That is the CBC's Griffin Yeager. Thank you. And as we just heard, the 55th Annual Juno Awards will air Sunday, March 29th on CBC and CBC Gem. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. It will also stream on CBCmusic.ca and the CBC Music YouTube channel.